My name is Jada.
Kai.
Liz.
And I'm Camille. Friends. How many of us have that?
Yes! Yeah.
That was good. I mean, so it's gotta be a, what is it?
Hot Tita Summer.
Hey everybody, you got Jada.
I'm Kai.
Liz.
And Camille.
Full set. Oh snap.
Are you
Okay. We are calling all boss babais and creative kabayan.
Oh, to talk about what it means to be Tita.
Yes.
We're taking a break and we have Liz.
Yeah.
We're so happy.
Yeah, we're so
so
happy.
happy.
So grateful to be back in the full four. If it's Thursday, you are watching us on Filipino TV. And if it's any other day, you're watching us on YouTube, Spotify, or listening to us on Apple Podcasts, in which case, please like, subscribe,
Yes.
and follow
Come on
us.
Yes.
Join the team.
Join the
Yeah.
Tita tribe.
Yes.
Hashtag Tita Timeout.
Hashtag Hot Tita Summer.
Oh.
Loading. Currently
Yeah.
Loading.
Okay.
Yes, we are filling up that calendar.
The weather is nice.
And now
it's
starting to like go running because I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to fit into all my clothes.
You know we're short.
These shorts ain't hitting like they were last summer.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, guys, there's something I wanted to share.
Okay.
I wanted to share it last week, but Liz, you weren't with us. And then the week prior, we had Sarah. So I wanted to save it kind of for when we were set. But one of my homegirls, shout out Megs, we actually met in Vancouver. We worked at a store together, and she actually went back home to the West Coast.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, forgive me. I can't remember if it was Cali, like LA, or if it was Seattle. But anywho, she messages me randomly on Facebook Messenger, and I have to share with you guys.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay. Hey girl, forgive me for the random Facebook message, LMAO. I'm on an Instagram break and wanted to share this with you. Sends a screenshot from Spotify, and it's like a specific moment with words of where she paused.
Okay.
And she says, oh my gosh.
Why am I anxious?
I showed my parents this specific part of the 30s episode because it really resonated with me. My mom and I were crying and hugging for a good minute. Just wanted to say thank you to you and the rest of the Tita tribe for putting out this kind of content and allow opportunities for conversations like this with my family. What you and the girls are doing is so important, and I couldn't be a bigger fan. Much mahal to all of you. For context, and then she just mentions the portion that she sent me, and she goes, also, I listen every week and was living for the recent Drag Race commentary. Team Marina Summers forever. I am a Filipina. Okay. And that just like literally,
I'm
literally crying.
my
Yeah.
heart
God.
exploded when I read that. I was stunned. I was like, I don't even know what to say. But
Thank
the way
you.
Yeah, that's
that
beautiful.
message
Wow.
filled my cup, Megan. So thank you.
Like,
Thank
we're all
you.
crying.
Thank you so
Like,
much.
from the
Like,
bottom
yeah,
of
you
my
know what I mean?
heart.
Like, the
You got all the teachers crying. I
just
already
started.
cried. I cried when I got the
can't.
message. That's why.
I'm trying
But I was like, that's
I don't know what to do.
my gosh.
I didn't bring any makeup with me.
Thank you, Megan.
Thank you. Honestly, that's beautiful.
no, but she's the best. It was always loved, like since we became friends and always got along, and we always chime in and check in on each other like randomly through social media. But for her to give that type of a message to us as a group was just, when I say my heart is full, it's overflowing.
Seriously.
So
It's like,
thank you, girl.
It's so amazing when people can appreciate when you show up authentically.
Yes,
You
yes.
know?
And it's honestly messages like that too, where I'm like, I mean, we've all shared either individually or together as a group, like, you know, the insecurities I may have, or like, you know, maybe doubts that I have myself, you know, but like to get those messages, like it's fuel, it inspires and motivates me. It reiterates why we're doing this to begin with. So yeah.
I think from episode 1, season 1, when we were talking about like representation matters, and just having the conversations that we might not necessarily have had the luxury of viewing as the kids growing up. So that really hit. Thanks, Meg.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you for reaffirming that we're doing something good and right in this world.
Yeah.
Thanks, girl. I know, right?
Through our podcast.
That light,
thank
that
you.
guiding light.
Yeah,
That helps
thank
us
you.
continue. So, mwah. Thanks, girl.
So much love.
So much love.
Thanks for sharing. How long you been holding that?
Oh my God, it was taking everything in me
Not to share it.
I teed it up. I was gonna send to the group chat and I was like, no, I'm gonna save this
No,
for
I'm glad you
like
did.
on
Yeah,
air.
no, I'm
Yeah.
Glad you did.
But yeah, so happy I got to share that with you guys in true fashion. Our first segment of the day is current events and pop culture. So what's happening, y'all? Camille, I know you got stats, don't
Yeah, girl. Hit us with a stat.
Hit me with a stat.
Okay, so I was actually really excited to talk about this today. Purposely didn't mention it to you beforehand.
Didn't give us notes, nothing.
Nothing. I went somewhere on Friday and then went back there on Monday.
I meant to ask about that
I
actually.
purposely didn't tell you about it.
Where?
So there's a brand new development in Scarborough at the Bluffs. Okay,
Ooh.
10 stories high, 209 units, ranging from studio to 3-bedroom plus den,
Wow.
if I'm not mistaken. And it's starting from the high 300s.
Whoa.
And I really think this is the perfect opportunity for anyone listening right now. If you're in Scarborough and you've wanted to
Right by the
stay here,
Bluffs?
right
You heard it
overlooking
here
the Bluffs,
first, people.
The south view is
OMG.
overlooking the Bluffs. I will post a picture because
What's
I
the
went on the
square
rooftop on the
footage?
neighboring thing. It starts at like 321 square feet.
That's for like
For
a
a
That's like
studio.
studio.
What's the
Yeah.
biggest?
I'd have to send you
bedroom.
they just sent me the draft,
send me
the
that.
draft floor plans this
Yeah, yeah,
morning.
yeah.
You
Send
see
me
that? She got the
that.
exclusive.
Yeah, I had to hassle them a little bit.
Oh,
But,
that
yeah.
is.
Hassle and charm 'em.
Yeah, but like perfect opportunity for anyone who's Scarborough born and bred and
Yeah.
butter, you know,
Yeah.
who wants to invest in Scarborough but maybe can't afford Scarborough home, like a multi-family home or single
What
family
great
home.
location.
Amazing.
Living by the water is like
That's a game
top tier,
changer.
man.
And if you've been to that area, it's around Birchmount and Kingston Road.
Yeah.
It's literally the Bluffs, like
Yeah.
overlooking the Bluffs. It's a community that's been there. It's actually Scarborough's oldest first suburb.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that
So it's
is
getting a full
interesting.
makeover.
Shout out Newman.
Okay.
And there was an
Newmanites.
there was an animal hospital that was torn down as part of the developments that are happening there, and they're going to be one of the tenants
in the new
condo.
nice.
Yeah, so they're really trying
'Cause
to
everybody
keep
got a
the
dog.
community diverse. Exactly.
Amazing.
does have a dog.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't know if you guys know this, but 60% of Scarborough is made out of foreigners that were here over the last 40 years, that came here over the last 40 years.
Wow.
We are
Not
the
surprised,
most
but, like,
diverse
such a cool
part of the
fact.
city.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
that.
hands down. I
So
would've
if you're
put my money
into
on
all of that, if you want to stay in Scarborough, if you love Scarborough and you want to invest in Scarborough, invest in your history, your future, and your family's
No
future.
better place.
Scarborough.
The Scarborough Bluffs.
It's called Cliffside Condos.
Your stats today.
I know, right? Bum
Your
bang.
stats today hit a little bit deeper
That was
than
really
usual.
good.
I get so emotional
that was
talking
good.
about this.
Yeah.
No, that's
a great
cool.
one.
But
I actually
to your
want
point,
the
like
footage.
you said, no one had any information on this. Like you kind of picked up on it and then made
Breaking news.
took the initiative to go and connect with
Breaking
them.
real estate news right here.
No,
Tita Salita,
honestly,
man.
Work
Tita
with Camille.
Salita.
Thank you.
Because if
Work
people
with
are
you.
moving, it's either you're doing the fight to like move downtown or you're going further out. So to stay in Scarborough,
Beautiful.
You can't
Come on.
compete. There will be a bus stop right outside of the lobby doors.
Also,
There's
Also-
underground parking. There's parking available with every. And listen, just
There's too
also
much.
I'm
it's
gonna have
very
a link. I'm
close.
gonna have
It's
a
very
link.
close
Yeah.
to downtown.
It's very close to
Yeah,
downtown.
yeah.
no,
Very
that's
close
good.
to
Yeah, because then you
downtown.
just go Kingston down.
Kingston
Yeah,
down.
Literally,
sure.
it turns into Eastern.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
when
yeah.
when you would try to avoid taking the DVP, what
Yeah.
street would you take?
Kingston.
Kingston.
All the way
Kingston.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow,
Oh,
that was
man.
a great one.
It's a
That's a
big
big
deal.
one.
That's
That's
a
a
big
big
deal, especially for
Scarborough,
people.
stand up.
Yes.
Show up.
Yes.
Stand up and show up.
Yes.
Cliffside condos.
Let's go.
All
High
right.
300s.
That's a good one. We like
Hit me
that.
up.
Work with Camille. You know what I'm saying?
Camille.
Because Camille can close.
Yeah.
Because can.
You see
Can.
that?
No. Hashtag.
I can't for price.
I love that. That's awesome.
I love you, Scarborough.
Scarborough reprised.
So speaking of Scarborough, is anyone up to date with the Drake beef? Like basically
I know
Drake
nothing
versus the
about all the
world.
dramas.
No, I know,
me the
right? Like, this
dramas.
is my
What is
daily
going
scoop.
on?
Okay,
We
like,
got-
so
We got
You know?
stats, we got scoop.
I need
What it
the
is.
pop culture.
yes.
These are my stats.
Okay. Entertainment stats.
Yeah.
No, basically there's just like a bunch of beef right now. Like in a nutshell, it was like Drake and J. Cole, and then it was like Metro, Rick Ross, Kendrick, and then J. Cole switched sides and now
Is
like
this
is on that
real?
side. And that's the question. There was a
it
point of me
real?
that's like, is this real or is everybody just dropping albums?
Yes,
exactly.
or they're doing a
Exactly.
whole
Like,
huge
where is
collab
it coming
album.
You know what I'm saying? There's
I
going to be a
don't know.
concert. The
There
next
is.
OVO fest is going to be all these headliners.
100%.
A reunion
Wait.
tour.
It's
Oh
all
my
here.
God. What?
But J. Cole played for Scarborough spots.
Scarborough
Yeah,
Shooting
Scarborough
Stars.
Shooting
Shooting
Stars.
Stars,
yeah.
And Drake is all day, every day repping Scarborough.
So
Yeah.
but that's the big question. No one knows why J. Cole made this jump.
I don't know.
And then Kendrick just released a track like 2 days ago. And it's funny because then Kendrick actually goes as far as impersonating the Toronto
I
accent.
have to hear that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have to hear it.
He calls
Roll the
out
clip.
he calls out New Ho King.
Oh.
But then like people are also getting mad because they're like, yo, what females told Kendrick about like who's trying to put someone on New Ho King, which is like basically a after club dirty Chinese
Y'all
spot.
know the pepper shrimp.
We all know that spot. But yeah, he impersonates the Toronto man accent. He calls out New Ho King.
That's so funny.
But then Drake responded, not with a song. He responded with something on his Instagram story, and it's the scene from 10 Things I Hate About You.
My faves.
When Julia Stiles is reading
Yeah.
her poem, her like secret admirer poem. Because like, just for comparison for anyone out there who hasn't heard the verses or anything like that, there's a part where he's like, Kendrick says something about like, oh, I hate the way you walk, I hate the way you talk.
Yeah.
But then when you watch the Julia Stiles scene, she's like,
I love that scene.
I can't even remember the line.
Yeah,
but she's
yeah.
like,
But most of all, I hate the way that I love
but
you.
I hate the way.
I cannot.
That's a good response.
And that was all Drake did. But as much as that,
kinda
I'll give
genius.
Drake that. In terms
is.
of like these new school beefs, like Drake is undefeated. I feel like in terms of like social, how he uses social media in these type of situations.
Yeah.
So
Like over 50?
yeah. So I just thought that was really funny, but we'll see where this goes. Like honestly, I don't know if it's true or not. Like I don't know if this is like a big
Yeah.
marketing ploy or what.
Yeah.
But then just to also further on beefs, apparently Quavo had a concert a couple days ago, and Chris Brown, they're beefing.
Oh, bought all the
and Chris
tickets.
Brown
Okay.
bought all the tickets.
What?
Stop it.
Well, not all, but majority because
So that it would be empty.
yeah, like it was
That
a
is
stage,
next level,
floor,
bro.
and then like the
Oh
bowl,
my
and then when
gosh.
you saw the actual concert, it was just like stage, and then like a group of people on the floor.
Stop
but everything
it.
else was empty, and
That's
You still got paid though,
vicious.
right? So like,
I
why
mean-
are you doing that?
I mean, you
Why
basically
would
gave
you
him
do that?
money.
Why would you do
flexing,
that? Yeah.
or I mean, he either bought all the, but I don't know. I guess it's like it's being petty. Like
It's
It's so
Very-
petty.
He's just trying to
It's so
flex.
petty on a
And
next
I
level.
went into a
So many
vortex.
questions.
The I think they're because they used to be cool
my
at one point, but then remember, Chris Brown dated Karrueche. And then I
Yes.
think a couple years later, Quavo dated Karrueche, and then I think
Quavo never dated Karrueche.
for like a very short stint.
Really?
Yeah. So, anyways,
Yeah.
there was a bit of back and forth. They did diss tracks to each other. Quavo did the last diss track, and then Chris Brown just replied with a story being like, "That was so bad, I'm not even going to
yeah,
reply."
right, yeah.
And then that was his next move.
Oh
Well,
my god.
The only thing I did hear was that one of Chris's response, it was pretty heavy because he brought up Offset.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that was kind of deep because
Are these beefs real?
well, that one was
Is that
a
real?
real
Is it real?
blow.
Away last
I've
year,
only seen
right?
because
Was it
it's-
last year or earlier
His
this
friend,
year?
so yeah,
like last
Offset
week.
just passed.
Okay.
Or,
Last
well, it's
week?
not last week, but like
Offset?
Yeah.
Last year.
last year.
Yeah.
And then but the line that Anna's like referring is basically he was saying like, oh, like he passed but everybody wished it was you, like which is like I just feel like
Yeah.
What's going on with you guys? You're
Yeah, I
better
don't
than
know.
this.
Yeah.
You're smarter than this. Okay, your talents were not meant for this type of
Tita says.
nasty stuff.
Yeah.
Nasty,
Tita's
nasty.
tired of
No. I'm going to turn this off on my Spotify. I don't want
Yeah.
you in my rotation until you figure this out and you apologize. That's disgusting behavior.
Yeah, it really
no.
is.
Yeah.
No,
Just
no.
let
It's
people
really
rest in peace,
extreme,
man. Yeah, I know.
That's too
Especially
much,
that
man.
one I felt was a low blow.
For
But
$1, you're doing this for $1?
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't keep up, so I don't. I just keep it pushing
Yeah.
with my 90s R&B and hip hop.
Yeah, me too.
100%,
Me
100%.
too.
I'll
I
listen to
cannot.
Illmatic till the day I die.
Yeah,
Like,
I cannot with this.
It's a lot.
I like dance hall because Scarborough.
hey,
Yes.
She's gonna bust a wine for you.
remember
guys.
when everybody wanted
Never.
to be? Remember when everybody wanted to be in a dance crew at one point?
Yo, I do.
Was that just
I
me,
still do.
or-
Dancing Diva. She's the
D1
one.
Dancing Diva. There you go.
D1VA.
I will announce that I never wanted to be in a dancing group.
No, I
No.
always wanted to. I just didn't have the time. And then the time. I mean, I also got
Time
into.
I didn't have.
We are
dance
the crew
moves.
now. We are the crew now.
Now we're all about that line dancing. Actually, no, me and Anna might do Hawaiian dancing.
And we're talking about what's happening in the city.
Yeah.
What's happening in the city?
What is
Well,
happening?
hold on.
in
Cam
the
had a
city?
question for us.
I do have
Oh,
a
yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Is
Scarborough
this
question?
Toronto specific or Scarborough
It's
specific?
Scarborough. This is
Oh,
a
okay.
Scarborough question.
What is it?
because
Why am I going?
I have this discussion with my husband a lot.
What?
I have this discussion with my husband a lot, and it's usually my sister and I against him.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no one else we can ask in the moment.
Do it.
Oh
Did you guys do folk dancing at school in elementary school?
No.
No.
Are you joking?
No.
You're joking.
Like it was a mandatory thing.
Yeah,
Dancing?
and then we would do the
Wait, Catholic school, public school?
no public school.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was in a public
dancing?
school, and then we would go to the Scarborough Civic Center, like the
Oh,
grounds there,
Yeah.
for the
Oh, you'd
annual meet,
perform?
and each school would dress up in their
What?
school like little outfit. Sometimes a red bandana with like a white shirt and jeans.
I'm
No.
dying.
Are you joking?
Are you guys public or Catholic school?
Catholic,
That's-
but
Am I Filipino?
No, I know,
but it
well,
makes sense that
obviously-
it was like just public, but we definitely did it.
Okay, can
Like,
we?
what did you
We're gonna
guys
post
say?
that on the story. you
Listen,
guys let us know.
I
if
still
you
remember those moves.
Okay,
you guys
take it
do
away.
folk dancing?
Maya.
For
Come
real?
on, seriously?
What?
My
No.
face is like this because I'm having deja vu. I feel like season 1, episode 5, if my memory.
Wow.
Wow.
That was so specific.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
I feel
memory.
like you asked us this like quick.
Like if
Oh,
we did
maybe I
folk
mentioned
dancing.
it. Oh, okay.
Interesting. No, I've never done
never
folk
done-
dancing.
oh my gosh.
We've had dance-a-thons.
No,
Yeah.
that's
And then the
same.
only time we went to
Dance-a-thons?
civics, I've gone to the civic center as
She's
a trip.
very upset.
It's a trip.
What?
Yeah.
I'm done.
Is Justin winning
done.
right now?
I'm done.
Right?
Actually, yeah. Actually,
Hey,
yeah.
Justin, we got your back.
That's ridiculous. That's
Wait,
ridiculous.
Cam,
This is a
was this
first
part
for
of the
us.
curriculum?
Yes. What? It's not a club that I joined.
Is this a high,
didn't-
in
No,
high school or
I'm dying.
elementary?
Elementary school.
I did not think
I could
Definitely
be
not.
mistaken because I could have been a club, but I don't think it was. I'm pretty sure this was part of the curriculum. We would do it. I know for a fact we would do it during gym class. It would be folk dancing season.
no
we would do the
dodgeball.
folk
A folk
dancing.
dancing season.
There were so many songs.
Oh.
I remember most of them.
Okay.
Kokomo, like-
a 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, it's a lot slower
It's
than
folk
that.
dancing season.
It was amazing. Come on, man.
I just
And then
picture
we
you in
would-
the circle.
I hate you
No
guys.
shade, but okay. Maybe that's what they
No, you
specialize
know
in.
what? I feel like
amazing.
there are people who are listening to this. If you grew up in Scarborough
Yeah.
and you went
Did
to
you
public,
do it?
you're like, don't worry, Cam. I know what you're talking about. But if you're like me,
So let me know
This was
if
the
you grew up in
first-
Scarborough.
We'd really like to know if
I need
it's
to
true.
know, right? Did you
Yes.
folk dance?
Can you
Yeah.
just do
And
that
did I
again?
see you maybe at the
the
Scarborough
meet.
Civic Center at the
Oh.
meet? Were you there in the square?
Sorry,
Okay.
this is what's going on. Okay,
Okay.
let me just play it back. I have a list to my left going. All right, folk dancing season. Then you have Jada doing the dance, and then you have Camille who's like, "Guys, I'm serious."
Dead serious. I honestly thought this was going to be a quick question.
I'm
I
dead.
thought you guys were going to say yes.
no, that was great.
I didn't mean to take up so much of the segment.
Okay.
No, that's good.
I can't
Okay,
believe this.
question. But you brought up Civic Center. Have any of you guys in grade 3? We had a trip where we went to the Civic Center, like the one by Town Center, right?
Yeah, like right in the back.
And then
Right.
we did a time capsule. So we put a bunch of stuff, like we answered questions.
No, we didn't do anything.
I don't know how
Was
we
this
got
part of the
here.
curriculum?
It's a good question. Yo, I will say this. I have to say this because you know what, Liz? You're asking a good question.
I'm just
And I want to
wondering.
say that before Scarborough amalgamated into Toronto, I think it was in 1997,
Stats.
Scarborough was amazing. The Scarborough school system was different. I don't know what's happening these days. That's a whole different conversation.
Yeah, that's a
But school, when we were kids,
Was
when
great.
Scarborough
It was
was
great.
Scarborough,
Yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah.
It was.
I did not have that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Apparently
We
they're
had
gonna
skating trips.
Apparently
Yes,
they're gonna
yes,
reach
yes, yes,
out.
yes.
Oh, we've done skating.
Skating trips.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they're supposed to hit
basic,
us up in like
basic.
50 years, and like we're all supposed to come back.
That's
but
so cool.
I don't know.
Oh,
We'll
that's
see.
cool.
I mean, but if
That
I
is
put
cool.
my like,
She's
because
like,
we didn't have emails, so if I put my house landline that doesn't exist anymore, that might be done. So I don't know. Anyway,
Interesting.
Someone's gonna make a Facebook group. Maybe
Yes.
it's you.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yes.
sure.
Oh, side note. Okay, this is really random. Happening in the city, but totally small scale. I made a Instagram account for my parents because I think they're very fashionable.
Oh.
But you know, I'm proud of the handle. Jory thought of this. It's called Sino Yan.
Oh my god.
Sino Yan.
So we'll see where it goes. But
Okay,
anyways.
I'll follow.
right.
Follow Sino Yan.
But oh yes, in terms of what else is happening in the
poppin'? What's
city,
poppin'?
shout out to the Maple Leafs, y'all.
Oh.
Won again
Against Boston.
Against these damn
Is
Bruins.
this the season? Is this the year, guys?
Maybe because
I
they beat
mean,
them at their
I'll take
home
it.
turf.
Okay.
And I'm not even a big hockey fan, but
Me
if we
too,
win
I'm not
that,
either.
I will be
Amazing.
out there on the street celebrating with you
Me
guys.
too,
So,
me too. I think.
We have to
I'll
spend
celebrate at
like the
home.
50s, 1950
Yeah.
something.
Blue
right?
is our colors.
Let's go.
This is true. This is true. Drake was also in town. Nicki Minaj had her last concert, I believe,
She had a concert.
last
What do
night.
you mean, like,
She had
last concert?
She had two. I think she had like two or
I am
I don't know if she had three
out
nights.
The loop
No.
and
But yeah,
out
she had
the
a couple
way.
nights. But Drake came out, so he made a guest appearance there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Y'all
And-
like Nicki?
So I'll say, okay. Here's the thing.
I
Okay,
mean-
so when I say I like artists, I am able in my mind to separate the actual artist or performer
From their life.
from who the actual person is. Do I like Nicki as a person?
We don't know.
I
her.
could care less realistically, but the last like this Pink Print that she just came out with, honestly, I don't even listen to her regularly, but when I took in the album, I'm like, to me, this is why she's one of the female greats. Like, or
So
let me
it's
not
great.
even say female
Inspired.
greats,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
as a rapper. Like that girl delivered. There were like so many songs on it, just so talented. Like the girl, and you know, we all know she writes her own tracks. So the fact that she's able to just
Amazing.
consistently pump out, whether you're a fan or not,
Yeah.
I think speaks to that. So,
course.
but yeah, I mean,
time.
I liked her last album. I had it in rotation for a little bit, but I'm not like a huge Nicki fan like that.
Yeah. I definitely gave her more of a chance, like when the whole Young Money thing was happening.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But other than that, Foxy Brown all
YMCMB.
day.
Foxy
Yeah.
Brown.
Oh, YMCMB. Yeah.
Foxy Brown all day. MC Light, Queen Latifah.
Did you guys know
Foxy
Foxy
Light.
Brown is has Filipino in her?
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it's
Like,
official.
is it like-
Filipino.
I don't
So
know
I
about it. Does she
remember
have?
Yeah.
my she
Stat check.
I don't know if you can find like the exact percentage breakdown, but as a kid growing up, I remember my ate was like, no, Foxy Brown has a
Yeah.
song, and she referenced wearing a borong.
Oh.
So that's what
Really?
her and her friends were
Well,
like.
we gotta go
So
find
she's
on the
Filipino.
song "Ain't No Sunshine" with Jay-Z, Jay-Z says half Philippine thing.
Oh.
Oh, there you go.
And that's
See?
always been a thing.
then-
But
growing
then this
up.
was also in an
Ain't
era
no-
where we didn't have technology to fact check or do anything
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Her
that.
Wikipedia doesn't mention it, right? Like it just says that she's Chinese Trini.
Like, yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, I
Trinity
couldn't find like a
American.
breakdown
Yeah.
of between her
No,
parents.
she's
I just know
half
that she has
She
some
reps,
Filipino.
she reps it a lot in a lot of her songs. She says half
yeah.
Philippine thing in that song. There's also what's that song where Ain't No Blank, like the one I got.
Oh, yeah.
She says it in that song too.
Ah.
She says it a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I just
But
found
yeah.
something that says apparently her father's half Filipino.
Oh, there you
Hey,
go.
we take you. Even
we'll
1%
claim you.
Filipinos will claim you. So you're in.
You've been in.
Foxy, I've been claiming you before I knew you were a Filipino girl.
Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I wonder what happened to her. Did you
She
say
actually
no to-
lost her hearing for a little bit.
Was
no
it Lyme disease?
way.
Yeah, she got it
Oh,
back.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Something like that, yeah.
that's
She had
wild.
lost her hearing.
Oh, how do you know that?
How do I?
Yeah, that's
I'm
so
a
random.
huge, Foxy.
I also didn't realize how big of
Growing
a
up.
Foxy fan you were, literally. Until
Yeah.
I was. Well, I think all the rappers from that era.
Right. Yeah, I knew that.
Like MC Light. Listen.
Do you watch Live in Hip Hop? Because
I used to. That was my guilty pleasure.
She goes on the show sometimes. MC Light, right? Does she?
Sometimes.
MC Light?
Sometimes I don't like.
Oh,
to
maybe
see,
not, actually.
Sometimes
Never
I don't like to see my heroes in different lightings.
Oh, it'll taint like how you.
It alters how I view them.
Right.
True.
Right.
Yeah, there's certain people. Not saying any names. I've watched episodes of Love and Hip Hop, and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
Is that how
That was
you-
my guilty pleasure for a
That-
while. I
that
haven't
was mine
watched it in
too.
a while, but
That was
I was
mine
like,
too.
"Ooh,
Heroes,
so
right?
good."
These are
Actually,
heroes, so.
before we cut though, in terms of what's happening in the city, this Friday.
Yes.
So Friday, May 3rd. If you are in Scarborough,
Yes.
actually wait, no,
Kingston
It's
Road.
by invite though, and only on Friday, right?
No. It's open now.
Oh,
it's
it's
grand
open.
open now. Yeah.
All right, there you
Pull
go.
up.
Wings Night. It can be
Wings
found
Night.
on Kingston Road. They just opened. They just had their grand opening last weekend, which is great.
Yes.
And the Titas are going to be there this Friday for their
Yes.
influencer night.
Let's
So
go.
if you want to hang with the Titas, get some good eats, make sure to come by.
And it is time to talk relationships.
Actually, Liz, you briefly told us about a headline that you saw. What was it?
Yes. So I saw that there was this Ontario grandparents that won the lottery, $70 million, and they kept it from their family for 2 months.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So it's like,
Wait, like they hid it completely,
they hid
or
it completely. Nobody knew. But then obviously they started telling everyone. But I mean.
But don't they
what would
make you
guys
have to like take a picture and it gets posted somewhere?
Yes, they either not force you, but you either have to post it in the news or put it in the newspaper. Like you have to announce.
Oh,
it.
that's like a rule.
Yeah, it's a
Publicly,
rule.
publicly,
you have
yeah.
to publicly announce it.
Do you remember the
Oh,
guy?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Do you remember there's someone who won and they knew they had to do it, but they didn't want to disclose, I guess, their face. Like they
yeah.
they
You can
basically
actually
took a
cover
picture,
your face,
but
too.
they went with a mask.
You can do that. Yeah. You can
But
do
they
that
still
too.
say your name.
Do they?
That's
say
the thing. I couldn't
I'm
remember.
not
I don't know if he
sure.
found a crack or if he was
Yeah.
just like, well, this is the one thing I can control, so you can't see my face to control.
Yeah,
it kind of thing. I don't know.
yeah.
But guys, like, what would you even do with that kind of money? And would you tell your family? And who would you give? And how much would you give them? Right?
I thought about this a lot.
A lot, right?
I would. Who's going first?
I would've-
Who gets it?
Oh my
How
God, I would
much?
100% tell my family and give my family
Of
a
course.
lot.
Yeah.
But when you say family, like what?
Who
where does that?
is family?
Where does
does
the family
buck
line?
Stop? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Is it the people that
Lie.
you see
Because then
on
everyone's gonna be like, I'm
holidays?
your family.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Everybody's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
start claiming that you're.
I will answer that.
Bear
I
family
will
coming out.
repay my parents for everything that they have ever invested in me first.
100.
And then I will give them bonus, and they can deliberate who that can go to.
Oh, so you're gonna. Yeah.
Here, mom and dad, you guys.
Yeah, you guys decide.
You
figure it
guys, you guys can deal with that. And then I would give my siblings and like my nephews and nieces and set them up. But as far as like my cousins and all that, like I don't think I want to make that decision. I feel like that's like my parents can make that decision because they've probably have had to make the decisions on like how they helped or how
I was gonna say
what
they
was
probably had a
helped
large
and-
say,
Right,
right?
you
know,
in terms
like,
of how money's
I feel like that's
distributed
a bigger monopoly outside of me.
yeah.
But what
I get
about like
that.
immediate cousins, the
I
ones
would.
that you're close to? Would you, depending on your relationship level, or nah?
I
Not
would.
at all.
I
I mean, like $70 million. That's a lot.
70
It's not
mil's
1
a
mil.
lot.
It's like
Yo,
70
everybody
mils.
could get a mill. Really, like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
That's what. There's enough to go around.
If I
There's enough
like
to go
you.
around.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I would give my parents like
Yeah.
friggin' like 20 mil. And
Yeah,
like,
and then they can
y'all
distribute.
can work it out.
Yeah.
See, my logistical brain kind of kicks in. So now that if this was a serious scenario, I actually feel like I would try to just like hide that I actually won this.
Exactly.
I would
Hence the 2
totally
months.
hide it. I would have a very specific plan of who's getting what. Yes, obviously my parents, obviously my siblings. first cousins, not even cousins.
Yeah.
Because like I have courtesy cousins that I'm like, yo, we're not by blood, but like I ride for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like I would think of something helpful for everybody. Yeah. I feel like I would do more helpful and then like just being smart with it. Like, so investment wise.
I would
The properties.
Yeah, I would invest it for them.
And then I think the indulge would be full family, like all inclusive, like everyone from the U.S., Philippines. That would be a very specific list, but like somewhere where it's like $100, like a grand or something, or $1,500 for like a 5-star whatever.
That's a great
fly
idea.
Everybody in. That's the
One
indulging,
time.
but and then whoever I really have a real connection with, like I'm gonna help you out some way, whether it's paying off your credit card debt. Starting
situation
investments for your kids, like whatever, something like actually helpful. But I would totally keep that on the low. Like I'm not trying to have anybody know I have that.
Right.
That's a lot of money for people to find out you have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It changes relationships, man.
Little change changes relationships.
Yes,
too. You know
that's
what
true,
I mean?
that's
Like
true.
so, 70 million.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even like
the expectations of you would change.
we had a
100%.
family reunion back home in the Philippines. Like we didn't even we weren't even giving away money like that. It was just like prizes or like, you know, little necessities here and there. When I say the amount of people that showed up and said they were family,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
It's like, it's a whole
Bottle
village.
bird.
yeah,
It's a whole
you know,
village.
like respectfully, and I get it, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm not knocking them for showing up. I get it. I tried thing too, but, you know. But it just speaks on the fact that like you're right. Money changes things. People will act funny for that money. So
Money don't change. We the money changers.
Yeah.
yes. There we go.
Yes, the attitude changes.
Cam, what would you do?
Oh gosh. I mean, I've thought about this a lot. And maybe it's because I'm ambitious. I don't know.
Girl, it's okay thinking that.
Claim that though.
Yes.
But the way that I view my immediate family, it's the people that helped raise me. So absolutely my uncles and aunts, my titas and titos. My cousins are like, they're not my siblings, but I feel like I'm the oldest. Like I watched them grow up. I've changed their diapers, all that fun stuff. So I would give them money as well. I would absolutely invest in a lot of different ways, mostly real estate here, U.S., Philippines, all that fun stuff.
I'm gonna be so sad after this convo. By the way, man, I wish I had
it's good
20
to plan.
million.
It's good to say.
Sorry.
Plan.
You never know.
And it's funny because like that is actually on my goal list is to
Really?
have a full family trip where it's all expenses paid. Like you know what I mean? Like all my aunts, uncles, and cousins, like the ones that I grew up with,
Love
and
that.
just
Have a vacation together.
and have all the matching shirts. I've always wanted
that's
to
so
matching.
Oh,
You know,
I've
it's
always
like
wanted to do that.
family vacation,
Yes!
whatever, right?
So
and
cute.
like do that every year, and like
Yeah.
you know, invest, like have a family investment and all these
Yeah.
things,
Yes.
and just kind of like level the playing field. Not that it's not level right now, but like level it out a little
for
bit
everybody.
Yeah,
more so
for
that
sure.
there's generations. And obviously,
For
my
sure.
nephew is going to get a good chunk of that because he's the youngest.
Yeah.
And should I have kids, then all that stuff is already
When you have
Yes.
kids.
Set and
Yeah.
taken care of.
you know what I mean? Like it's not just the here and now. It's I'm always thinking about tomorrow. I can't
Yeah.
help it.
100%.
Like,
Auntie Cam.
Yep.
For sure.
what about you, Liz?
Yeah.
I mean, I echo everything you guys say. Like, I would probably give everybody some fun money.
Yeah. Fun money's fun.
And of the most immediate people, I would
money's
probably pay
fun.
off everyone's debt and
100.
everything
Yeah.
like that.
Yes.
And then set them up.
Yeah,
Put everything
for sure.
and invest it in their names. Like, make sure that there's something afterward and it's not just, immediate gratification. It's like there's something they can work towards. Maybe they have a business idea. I'd want to, with that kind of money, anything's possible.
Yeah.
Seriously.
No,
But
for
I
sure.
would want to be super
Seriously.
responsible and
For
be like,
sure.
if we're going to spend this much money,
Ooh,
then
you
it's
can't drop that bag.
no,
at
man,
all.
no. It's a gift if you were to win a lottery.
But if you win that much, they take how much of that?
Isn't it like 30% or something?
They say here on OLG's site that it's technically not taxed in Ontario.
That's what I heard in Ontario. It's
Oh.
not. Yeah. In America, it is. I think.
Yeah,
right?
in America, apparently. Yeah.
Sorry, we're starting a lottery.
I'm not opposed to it.
$5 a week each.
I think we can. I think we should.
My mom says my mom still plays with her friends, so
Yeah. I feel like that it is. Is that me though? Is the lottery an older generation thing though? Like is the lottery like dying with,
It
like, you know what I
doesn't seem
mean?
to be dying.
No, I don't think so.
True. But is
Yeah.
that because it's all of the older generations though, right? Like there's still a lot of them.
I think it's just becoming more evolved, just like technology. So like when you watch any sports games, you'll see that there's new ways to bet.
Yes.
They've changed some laws.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Actually, you know what? Now that you say
Yeah.
that, that's
I
true.
thought-
Because there's those bet apps now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, sports
Interesting.
betting.
I thought you were asking.
Gambling.
Are you asking if there's less people playing? Like, do we have a higher chance?
No, I don't think
It's
so.
the probability more.
But guys, I think we have to play to actually have a chance. I don't play.
I don't play.
You
either.
miss
don't play.
100% of the
I
shots
can't
you don't
win
take.
Wayne Gretzky.
I mean, we can try to have a pool, and you never know. Then peace out. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm
Tune
just
in
kidding.
4 empty chairs.
Just joking.
Happens.
We love doing Tita
We would just be
Salita.
doing this from the Philippines.
Oh,
Right. Oh, we'd be like traveling. We'd be like, where's Tita Salita?
We are reporting live
Where
from
in
Makati.
the world is Tita Salita? Right?
100%.
That's what it would be.
Shout out Carmen
and we
San
can give you
Diego.
a prize.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
You can guess.
Yeah, we'll
give you
fly
a
you
prize.
out.
Right? We'll fly you out because we'll have the money to do so.
Guys, this is always a
Your
fun
swag
topic.
bag is the PJ, okay?
Okay, lightning question before this ends off, guys. If you had 1,500 right now, you got to spend in the next 5 minutes.
$1,500.
Yeah,
Like
and you
right
can't,
now?
and it can't be on investments. It can't be on bills.
Oh.
I'm booking a trip.
What are you buying right now? Oh, I'm coming with you.
I
didn't
have
think
to
of that.
spend
That's
it.
why I had to- you
I
have-
can't invest
yeah,
it.
5
No.
minutes. You can't invest it.
1,500?
It's not a
Oh my
smart
gosh,
decision.
1,500. What again?
Flashy,
I was like,
fun, and
wait,
nice. What
I'm
are you
Going
getting?
to Aritzia. You know where I'll
Oh,
be.
done.
No, where I stay.
Done.
You're not coming on the trip?
You're not coming on the trip?
No, the $1,500 is not enough for the trip that I want. Let me tell you.
I know, but like,
I'm just saying.
just quick.
I can't even bring my husband with me. No, not booking no trip.
Oh, true.
She's like, and you guys are going in the water.
Does it come with swimming lessons?
Okay, so we're going on a trip.
Yeah.
Where y'all going?
I'm going to take the kids to Great Wolf Lodge.
Oh,
Costs so much money. So
That's a
expensive.
good mommy answer.
Yeah.
Good answer, period.
I
Pay for
also want to
something,
go there.
We're here for the Hello segment of Tita Salita. So take it away with the questions. Who's gonna?
Actually, before we jump into the hello questions,
Okay.
next week. Ooh. See? We got a special guest next week, and we are so excited for her to be here. Miss Kayla Marie Williams from CP24.
Scarborough
Filipina.
OG.
Scarborough native.
OG.
Yes.
We are
all
here
the
for her.
things.
We are so excited. Again, we got a
excited.
guest a month, and she is our lucky lady next week.
so excited.
Mark your calendars, just so you guys know.
Wow.
Can't wait to have you here, Kayla.
Excited, Kayla. Yay.
All right, y'all. Okay, so now these hollow questions. So who's Liz?
Liz.
You're,
Liz deferred.
you are
You're
back. You're back. So
Yeah. This is all her.
Oh my gosh, I'm nervous.
Okay, so pick a number from 1
Don't
to
pick
32.
like me.
1 to 33. 33.
Oh, 1 to 33.
Okay.
Oh, whoops. Thanks.
1 to 33.
Yeah, pick a number.
Okay, 15.
Vince Carter.
Oh.
Okay.
Vince Carter. Oh, that's her next number. I'm like, what am I gonna know about Vince Carter? Oh my gosh.
Vince Carter, go.
Yeah, Vince Carter. Now, dunk now. Okay, if you could have any dinner with any historical figure, who would it be?
Oh my gosh.
that's a good question.
A historical figure. Like how historical? Like
Anything. History.
Anybody?
Any
History.
Dead or alive?
Historical. would be
Anybody?
Dead. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Like, more-
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know,
I mean,
Okay.
she's not
Okay,
she's
dead or
not
alive.
historical, but she is. She's passed, but I've always really admired her, and I would love to have a conversation with her. Maya Angelou. I feel like she would just like feed
your
my
world
soul
upside
for the
down.
whole
Yeah. No, when you said that answer, I'm just like, oh,
It
wow.
felt it.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
My
exactly.
eyes burned. Like
Yeah.
that's deep.
right.
Yeah.
No,
Like
yeah.
just to be in her presence
Yeah.
and
You
learn
would feel
from her wisdom.
instantly empowered.
100%. And
That's
so,
such a great answer.
yeah, I just thought, who would I really want to meet in like 5 seconds? Maya Angelou, yeah.
So selfish.
Do you guys know who you'd want? I was like, I always struggle. My husband.
So me and Nas would go for dinner.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
I've been waiting since
Liz,
grade
happily
4.
ever after.
that's a good one. Yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
Why
be.
not?
I always
It would
struggle
probably
with
be like
these
Frida
kind of
or
questions.
something.
Oh.
How about you, Cam? Do you know?
Honestly, just because I
think
honestly don't really know, but it would probably be like MLK.
Ooh.
You know,
Oh.
just because,
Oh.
like, just someone, just like to your point,
With
like someone who's
power.
gonna feed, like they have insight to things that we will never experience.
Understand.
Yes, yes.
The gravity of how they changed the entire generations
Yeah.
after them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
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 and
yeah.
the
Just-
courage
Giving
that
me
he had.
shivers.
I know, right?
To feel, if that guy walked into those doors right now, I don't know what I would do. I feel it in my heart. I don't know.
Yes, true.
No, for sure.
I'm sorry, Nas.
That's
I
all right.
don't
That's
think I
it.
can go out with you anymore.
After MLK,
I feel
Oh
like
my
great-
God.
That speech, you know, that I have a dream, that part
Yeah.
was improvised.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like that, like,
yeah,
come on,
like
man.
where does that
You
come
know?
from?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
inspired
yeah,
him?
yeah.
All the
Oh.
questions, right?
Everything.
Everything.
Like, whatever he would say to this generation, I want to know.
Yes,
like, you know?
yes, yes.
Okay.
there's so many.
So good. Oh,
This is an emotional question.
That was a
Like, I'm
great
getting very
question.
like.
No, that's for you. Okay, well now I'm gonna just change gears. First
Okay,
of all,
what is it?
First of all, I always struggle with these kind of answers because I feel like there's always that pressure where you're like, I want to have a cool answer, but like if you're struggling or blanking, you're like,
Yeah.
damn, what do I say? Okay, so I'm gonna switch gears. I'm not gonna choose a celebrity. If it's a historical figure, and shame on me because there's things that I should be referencing or facts I should know, which I'm drawing a blank right now. But I did read a book on Filipino history, and it's about all the women that were part of like the, what is it? Guerrillas? How do you
Oh, yeah, yeah.
GUE,
Yeah, like the
you know what I mean?
guerrilla force.
Those groups basically, and how implemental they were in terms of just like, while we have this rebellion going on, it wasn't like a typical North American where it's like, oh, the wife stays at home and like make sure like the family's good.
She was
Like
fighting.
the women were out there too, like holding it
Yes.
down. So if I could get like a cool collective group of those women, I think
that would be
that could be
powerful.
like a crazy,
Like a Tita on Tita.
Bruh.
Yo.
Woo. Yes, exactly that.
But like, if you think about it, they were in a situation where they had to fight for whatever it was that they're fighting
freedom.
for. Yeah.
Basically, like,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
But
So-
to have the courage to do that
Yeah.
in
Yes.
a time where I'm sure it was like women don't do that.
yeah, no, exactly.
So it's like
exactly.
the courage, the strength,
The power dynamics.
oh
were
my
so
God.
I can only
Ah,
imagine the
different, yeah.
personalities, the type of smart, like, you know, or to not outsmart men, but I mean to be able to understand, keep
Survive.
up with them.
Yes,
Exactly.
that's amazing.
So I think that could be crazy.
Tap into
and
that. Yeah.
That's a great
inspirational.
answer.
That's actually a great answer.
Fantastic
That's a
answer.
cool. Love that.
Thanks, but inspired by your answer. So
Yes.
No. But just for like some insight.
But Anna, I want to go to your wedding, okay?
Insight.
For some insight, the guerrilla prisoners of war were the people who were fighting against the Spanish Revolution.
Yes.
Just so that everybody understands what we're talking about.
And there were women in that group.
Yes.
Yes.
That is
Can you
so
imagine? That's what I'm
savage.
saying. Like, you know, like-
that's
Yeah.
freaking-
So
The power
Savage.
dynamic
Like,
in that
damn.
time, like next level.
Like-
Philippines was sold to the U.S.
Yeah.
Spanish was doing all this crazy stuff.
The
Like
U.S. was saving us. Yeah.
I also think about like if we were in a because you know there's so many wars happening. What if like women were called to fight? Like, would you fight? I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh.
I'm scared, guys. I'm not
Where
gonna
do
lie.
I
I'm scared. I'm scared. Like,
No, honestly, that's a.
but back in the
As
day,
much as I laugh, like that's a real thing. I feel like that's also a
It
reality for some
happen.
people right now,
It
right?
is,
Like
it
that your
is.
government can make the call.
Yeah.
you
And
have no
everybody
choice,
gotta,
and you're
like-
basically going to war.
Yeah.
I feel
about
like
the
there's a
Koreans,
part of
right?
me that my internal like Mulan would be like,
turned on.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I feel like if I had to, I feel like there would be a part of me that probably.
Let's
Yeah.
get down to business.
To defeat.
Oh my God.
But like, to your point,
I'm
like there's
scared.
it's the Korean, was it BTS? Some of them were called to
Oh.
enlist,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I totally forgot about
yeah,
that.
So it's really a big deal. And my
It's
husband was
surreal.
actually showing me like a video the other day where it's just like, imagine waiting for the news to drop to see if your birth month or birth year
you imagine?
was going to
Yeah.
be called.
Holy
You have to-
smokes.
you know what I mean? Like
No,
the
I'm-
weight of that.
I'm doing the
Terrifying.
most to stay out of.
yeah,
not
yeah.
get
you know,
drafted.
like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
completely different. Like,
Yeah.
oh
I
my
can't
gosh.
saying if you had to.
If you had to, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, is there a job I can do?
Like if it was, can I be the
Yeah.
Is there an admin role anywhere?
Well, because like you
What
could,
if it
you
was
could be a
complete-
messenger.
Yeah.
You could be a messenger or like a nurse, right?
What if
Like,
it was-
Yeah.
a cook.
we either
Yes,
enroll
yes.
your mom or you.
Service.
Oh well, I mean, then obviously I'm going. I'm not sitting.
That's what I'm saying. But those are the choices they
Yeah,
give
yeah.
you.
You're
Your
right.
mom.
You're right.
Those are
It's
the-
like,
yeah.
don't take my brother.
Yes, yes, yes. It's like
me.
Hunger Games. Like
I
Hunger
you know,
Games.
like-
for myself.
That's
I
exactly
volunteer.
it.
Yeah.
They need
Or
what this?
They
Or
need
this?
one
I don't know what they're
female
doing.
from the household.
I'm gonna cry. This is too emotional.
No, I can't. No.
Oh, this is
Like
too
I would never
emotional.
let my mom go.
No, I would never
Stop.
let my
Oh.
Getting that letter though, and you're just like, oh, you're like,
Gosh.
can you read this? I don't know if I'm reading it. It sounds like they're recruiting me for war.
It reminds me of Saving Private Ryan, where at the
my gosh.
it's because the mom, she has like 5 sons or something in war, and she gets a letter that like 4 of
Oh
them
my
have
gosh,
died,
yeah.
and so
Oh
they
my
go to retrieve the
God.
5th one, so they don't have to deliver the news that all of her sons have died.
Spoiler
Yeah.
alert.
I cannot.
So sad.
If you've never watched it,
I mean, you should have watched it by now.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah,
been
you
out
should
for
have.
a
You should
long
have. You
time.
should have.
In high school, they
Oh
probably
my
played it in
God.
school.
Yeah,
But anywho, next question, please.
Okay, one more question.
Okay,
yeah,
last
one
one.
minute.
Quick one.
Okay, Kai, 1 to 33.
4.
4.
Guys, I'm gonna eat the whole
No.
time.
Oh my
Right.
God, it's the same
The
question
same
as
question
last
about
week.
laughing.
My bad. Okay, another
New
number.
23.
Jordan.
Hey.
Nope, that's
No,
not.
21. For
Okay,
sure, 21. Shout out 21.
What's something you're passionate about that not many people know?
Ooh.
What am I passionate about? The Hello Kitty toys at McDonald's. Right?
Well, I
And not a
think
lot of
people-
people know.
I think
Just
people
kidding. I'm not
know.
passionate, but I just want them all. Okay.
No, I think people already know, but I am an avid chef.
Yes.
Cooking with Kai.
Yeah,
It's
like
coming to you soon.
segment.
I feel like in a different life, I probably would have went down that road to culinary
Yes.
school and kind of went down the Iron Chef road.
Girl, you can
but-
have a restaurant now. This girl
Yes.
throws down in the kitchen. I'm just saying.
Honestly.
Like,
Ooh.
Like
It's a
Lola
hidden
level.
talent.
Lola
Yes.
level.
Yes.
Yes.
I love Lola's cooking.
So yeah.
Lola
you-
Kai. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey.
Ew!
In the next thing, maybe in like a few years' time, we're gonna elevate to Lola Salita.
I just
No, not
will
yet.
you join
guys.
us on the journey,
in a
y'all?
while. Yeah.
You guys aren't answering the question.
Okay. Me
quick,
quickly.
quick.
What do you got?
Quickly,
Yes,
I love
yes.
to craft. I'm a crafter. I love to
DIY.
craft.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes. Okay. Yes.
I would also be a crafter, but like specifically, I would have a scroll saw
Oh.
and like
what now?
a
What?
scroll,
Oh,
saw,
scroll saw.
and I would be doing woodworking.
I can see that. I could totally see
Okay,
that. Gift baskets. I would like that.
Yes, that's how you do that.
But I'm like, I do
Yes.
like a gift basket.
Okay,
for
guys, I
Thursday.
think we have to
We're
do
gonna do
it. We have to do a business. Okay, that's it.
All right, you got all 4 titas this week. We send you love. We hope you guys are doing well and have a great week. Till the next time, y'all.
Ingat.